This is Discovering the Scriptures with Dr. Peter John Parisis. Currently we're in Daniel chapter 1, verse 20. Let's look at the raw translation of this first before we look at other interpretations of this particular passage. Quote, "The king them examined, about which, and understanding of wisdom matters, and in all, who were, and astrologers, the magicians, all, then hands more 10, and he found them his realm." Now that's a direct translation, so let's go ahead and make some sense of this. Let's take a look first at the Geneva Bible in the 1500s and see what it has to say in this particular passage. Quote, "And in all matters of wisdom and understanding that the king inquired of them, he found them 10 times better than all the enchanters and astrologers that were in all his realm." Unquote. Now let's go ahead and look at the King James Bible on this particular matter. Quote, "And in all matters of wisdom and understanding that the king inquired of them, he found them 10 times better than all the magicians and astrologers that were in all his realm." Unquote. Now let's read Young's literal translation on this. Quote, "And in all matter of wisdom and understanding that the king hath sought of them, he findeth them 10 hands above all the scribes, the enchanters, who are in all his kingdom." Unquote. Now let's go ahead and move forward to a literal translation as far as looking at the Hebrew and finding out what all this means. So, in all matters, all these are unique sayings in this verse, except for one place, and I'll get to that, of wisdom and understanding that the king inquired. Now let's parse out the Hebrew for inquired. It's a PL stem, which usually expresses an intensive or intentional action. It is a perfect aspect, which expresses a completed action. So when the king inquired, it was very intensive, it's very intentional, and he finished what he needed done at this particular point in the verse. Continuing on, of them he found. Let's parse out that Hebrew word. It's a quell stem, so as we know, that is a casual action. It's an imperfect aspect, which means that it's an expressed action, or process, or condition, which is incomplete and has a wide range of meanings. So in this particular case, of them he found, a casual, incomplete. So he's not done with them. He's done, put them through the process of acquizzing them. And now he's found them 10 times better than. So he's going to be comparing these guys with the magicians and the astrologers, people who do all this conjuring up and looking at the stars and performing magic and all things that seem to have more wisdom than normal people have, that were in his realm. So there is our looking of this verse. We now notice a couple things here. First of all, the king has surrounded himself with people who seem to have wisdom, plus the magicians. So he likes his entertainment. He likes the people that has wisdom around him. So he is kind of all-rounded, but he seems to be also a little bit of a drama, kind of trying to build up stuff with overemphasizing, because it says, then he found them 10 times better. And that to me is just like, how can you measure somebody 10 times better? But that's what's stated here. Daniel has placed us here because this is what's taking place. So we'll go further and find out more about this king and why Daniel wrote this book, and how does this relate to his giving us of the end times that we will be facing that has not happened yet. This is Discovering the Scripture with Dr. Peter John Parisis. If you like this, please go down and hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, the button below, you can hit the subscribe. There'll be a little bell that appears. You can hit that also. and I'll let you know when more of the broadcast is done and ready for hearing. Also, people have asked about donating. We've provided a site now. You can go to the link in the description. It'll send you to a place where we sell merchandise. You can go there and purchase merchandise showing that you support Discovering the Scriptures, where we present nothing but the truth. And also, you can donate if you want to. We're not a non-charity organization yet. That'll be forthcoming as God provides the opportunity, money-wise, to do so. Please continue to pray for me and for this program that you're listening to, that it will expand and hit all the verses of the Bible. Thank you, and God bless.